Hi, welcome to Pyrography Made Easy. I'm Brenda. In this video, I am going to explore whether or not there is a difference between matte or glossy finishes. I was told that additives are used to make matte finishes duller and that those additives interfere with our ability to see the tonal values of the artwork. I hadn't thought about that before, so I went to the store and I bought Min-Max polyacrylic in all 4 shine levels, including matte and glossy, so let's see how they do. I created this test board and labeled each section with the finish I plan to use on it. I masked off a section of the board with copier paper. Then I applied the matte finish. I let the board sit for a couple hours to dry. Then I tested it to make sure it was dry. Afterwards, I lightly sanded over the surface. Then I wiped it down to remove any dust. Then I applied another layer. Basically, I repeated this whole process until 3 layers of finish had been applied. Then I moved the masking to a different section on the board and repeated the exact same steps. I am simply following the directions on the can. Once I was done, all 4 sections of the test board had 3 layers of finish on each section. By the way, the top or last layer does not get sanded. Here's how the sections of the board looked after I was done. And here's the board in different lighting. Well, I have to say that other than the difference in the shine factor, I can't tell the finishes apart. So I will continue to use either a matte or a satin finish because I don't like glare interfering with viewing the artwork. Now I am curious about whether or not the finishes will age the same way, but only time will reveal the answer to that question. So once a year, I will take a photo of the test board and upload it to my blog, and I'll put a link to that in the description below. Now there is one last thing I want to mention. Even though all of these finishes claim that they are crystal clear, you can see that they're not. Now there is a way that you can test for this to get an idea of what color the wood will turn after you finish it. So let me show that to you. Here's a board I want to check, so I lightly mist the board with water. This gives me an idea of the color the board will turn when finished. Plus, I can check to see if I will lose any details. If so, that means I will have to darken them up. If you did not wet the board before burning on it, don't do this check. Here's a board that shows the texture before and after it was sanded. I misted the section to the right with water and let it dry. Notice how rough the texture is. After sanding the area, it becomes super smooth. Plus, it can be re-wetted and it won't get rough again. Well, that's it for this video. I hope I provided some useful information. On my website, there is a written version of this, and like I said, I'll be uploading that photo once a year to keep tabs on how well it's aging. Well, thank you so much for watching my video, and I will see you next week. This portion of the video is showing each section of the board at different angles in an attempt to show the shine factor. Now I'm focusing on the unfinished strips between the sections on the board to see if there is any loss of detail. If there was, I couldn't see it.